What up, y'all? Back at it one more time with a sit down with Mark. This time, man, I interviewed former NFL player, former Andrew standout, former Clemson standout, Marcus Gilchrist. I'm sure y'all know who I'm talking about back home in High Point. Hey, man, I enjoyed sitting down with the brother, enjoyed talking to him, man. Real smooth brother. Listen, only thing I ask y'all to do, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Anybody want to interview, man, y'all let me know. What's going on with you, man? Enjoy this.
What up?
Appreciate it, man. I ain't gonna hold you long, man. You know we done already spoke, and if I need to ask anything, I just DM you.
All right.
We're gonna go ahead and get to it. Man, growing up, wanting to play in the NFL, who was your big time inspiration?
My brother, by far. I was a basketball player, and he was always into football, way more into football than I was. And he used to have little pictures on his wall of all the greatest DBs, the current DBs at the time that were playing, and I used to always see it. So, if it wasn't for him really putting that in my eyesight, I probably would have never even tried to play.
Marcus, in high school, man, you did it all. Basketball. We know you did the thing in football. You might have ran a little track too. What made you say, okay, football is where I'm going to pitch my tent?
I just had way more. I had way more scholarship offers in football than I did basketball, and I wasn't a prototypical NBA body type. I'm a little bit on the shorter side, so I knew I wasn't gonna go too far in that.
Oh man, from your time in high school and then on to Clemson and eventually to NFL. Talk about the possibility, man, of seeing your name on draft boards and on team boards and scouting reports. And when you finally heard your name called, how you felt?
It was just a culmination of a whole bunch of hard work. All the hard work that you put in, I think back all the way back to 8 years old, up until that point, just all of the things that you dreamed about, all the things that you put your effort towards, all the things that you worked on to get to that point. That's what made that moment. That's what made that moment special.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. They speak, man. They say the average NFL career is between 3 and 5 years. You were blessed to play, I think, 9 or 10 when I spoke with you. When did you know it was time to quit? And what was one important lesson that you learned as an athlete?
You basically get kicked out. You get to a point where you're old, where you consider old, and you combine that with being old and having to be paid a certain amount. You can get somebody who's younger, and you don't got to pay them as much. Everybody gets to that point in their career where that starts to, father time starts to work against you a little bit.
Right. And Marcus, last question, man, and I'm gonna let you go. Your time in the NFL has allowed you to give back to your community of High Point, man, do an annual camp in your name. For the kids of the day who have that dream of going to the NFL, what advice can you give them?
Embrace the process. Embrace the process, man, because the process is what makes everything worthwhile. And try and learn from people, learn from people around you. One thing I've always been able to do is to look at somebody and say, okay, I shouldn't do that because this is what happened, or I should add this, take and pull from whatever I could. So if I had to say anything, it's embrace the process and just learn from other people.
Marcus, I appreciate your time, man.
Appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, I thank you for the opportunity.